Another day, another story. The Square Kilometer Array, SKA, will be made up of two giant telescopes, one located in Australia and the other in South Africa. These telescopes will be highly sensitive and able to detect a wide range of radio signals emitted by celestial objects. The Square Kilometer Array, SKA, the world's largest radio astronomy observatory, is set to begin construction this week after 30 years of planning and negotiations. It will be built in sprawling locations in Australia and Africa and will be used to gather radio signals emitted by celestial objects. The SKA is expected to provide insights into some of the most mysterious topics in astronomy, such as dark matter and galaxy formation. On Monday, astronomers and members of local communities will join officials from the SKA Observatory, SKA-Low, at the remote construction sites in South Africa's Northern Cape and Western Australia to mark the start of construction on the Square Kilometer Array, SKA, the world's largest radio astronomy observatory. "We're basically setting the foundation of this instrument for the next 50 years, said Lindsay Magnus, the director of the telescope being built in South Africa. "That's the exciting part, this is a long-term legacy." In 2012, it was decided that the Square Kilometer Array, SKA, would consist of two separate instruments, SKA-Mid and SKA-Low. The large distances between the antennas, as well as the sheer number of them, will allow the telescopes to detect radio signals with unprecedented sensitivity. SKA-Low will detect frequencies in the range of 50 MHz to 350 MHz, while SKA-Mid will detect frequencies between 350 MHz and 15.4 GHz. Both instruments are interferometers, using many dish-shaped antennas that work together as a single telescope. The Square Kilometer Array, SKA, project is expected to be completed in stages, with the first phase costing approximately €1.3 billion, $1.4 billion United States dollars, and expected to be finished by 2028. An additional €700 million has been allocated for operational costs for the telescopes over the next 10 years. The ultimate goal is to have thousands of dishes in South Africa and African partner countries, and 1 million antennas in Australia, with a total collecting area of 1 square kilometer. The first phase is approximately 1/10 of the total planned project. SKA-Low. SKA-Low, located in Australia, will consist of approximately 131,000 antennas, each resembling a 2-meter-tall wire Christmas tree. Over 500 arrays of 256 antennas will be placed on the red sands of the site, which has been renamed the Inyarimana Ilgari Bundara, or the Csiro Murchison Radio Astronomy Observatory. Inyarimana Ilgari Bundara is a name chosen by the Wajari Yamaji, the traditional owners of the land, and means sharing sky and stars. Earlier this month, the Wajari Yamaji and the Australian government finalised a land use agreement that allows the SKA-Low telescope to be built on Wajari Yamaji land. De Mongu, a member of the Wajari Yamaji community, stated that local people will act as heritage monitors and will be present with SKA-Low officials during any ground disturbance during construction. Mongu also noted that, once they've started construction, there are opportunities for Wajari people to be involved in employment and commercial opportunities. Scientists are excited for the SKA-Low antennas to begin collecting data. Douglas Bach, Director of Space and Astronomy at the Commonwealth Scientific and Industrial Research Organisation, CSIRO, in Sydney, Australia, said, "SKA-Low's sensitivity will allow us to observe the distant universe in much more detail than anything we've done so far. This is particularly exciting because we know so little about the first billion years of the universe." However, the most exciting discoveries from the SKA-Low telescope may be phenomena that we didn't even know existed when the telescopes were designed, according to Sarah Pearce, the SKA-Low telescope director based in Perth. The first 4 arrays are expected to start collecting data by 2024, with all arrays completed by 2028. South Africa's dishes. On Monday, preparations will also begin for the construction of the first group of SKA-Mid dishes. This will consist of 197 antennas spread over approximately 150 kilometers in South Africa's dry Karoo region. 4 of these dishes will be completed by 2024, with many more to be added by 2028. South Africa's existing 64-dish Meerkat telescope, which is located on the same site, will eventually be incorporated into SKA-Mid. In early 2022, an international team used data from Meerkat to publish the most detailed image yet of the center of the Milky Way galaxy and images of mysterious radio threads emanating from the galaxy's black hole. The South African government and Germany's Max Planck Society are also adding another 20 dishes to the Meerkat telescope as part of an extension project. Meerkat will be incorporated into SKA-Mid towards the end of its construction in 2027. SKA will be a great scientific step forward, said Erwin de Blok, an astronomer at the Netherlands Institute of Radio-Astronomy in Dwingelo and a principal investigator on the Meerkats MHONGOOSE Large Survey Program, which is studying galaxy formation. SKA-Mid will help us study nearby galaxies in great detail and directly detect the flow of gas into galaxies and the processes that lead to star formation. However, the construction of SKA-Mid may interfere with Meerkat observations, according to Pancho Muraping, director of the South African Radio Astronomy Observatory in Cape Town. Radio telescopes are particularly sensitive to radio waves emitted by vehicles and communication devices. Muraping stated that they will do everything we can to make sure that observations don't get unduly interrupted. Meerkat will continue observing until it is incorporated into SKA-Mid in 2027. The SKA Observatory, SKA-Low, based in the United Kingdom, has awarded €500 million in construction tenders for the Square Kilometer Array, SKA, project by the end of the year. Approximately 70% of these contracts must go to industry in member countries. Currently, there are 8 full member countries in the SKA-Low organization: Australia, China, Italy, the Netherlands, Portugal, South Africa, Switzerland, and the United Kingdom. France is also planning to join the organization. Thanks for watching.